List of a lifetime is personal for you because, as most people know, you have been fighting breast cancer for a few years now. So how did your diagnosis change how you thought about the future? Because I've had a few friends, survivors of cancer, one did not. And it's one of those things where I feel like it affects people in different ways. How do you think it impacted you?
You know, what I hear a lot is people saying, God, you know, you just, you know, seize the day, you live for today. And I'm actually the opposite. I'm very much like a planner for tomorrow now, whereas I don't think I was before. Now I'm very focused on like the future and doing, yes, everything that I can now, but I don't live as if like today is my last day or tomorrow could be my last day.
Yeah.
I don't go into that mindset, because if I do, I think that you're almost sort of giving into it. Whereas I kind of go, yeah, I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna be that person with stage 4 cancer that lives the longest. I'm gonna break all the records.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. I'm locked with you. Yep.
I think that you know, it doesn't stay in the forefront of my brain. Like the times I think about it, I take meds every single night, and that's when I have to think about it, because I'm swallowing pills and I'm not a good pill swallower. I'm like terrible at it.
Me neither. I'm like almost 40 years old. I can't even, I'm like a child.
Yeah.
But so that's the only time you're really reminded. You try to
Yeah, I mean, obviously I go in and I get my blood work done once a month, and I get PET scans done every 6 months. So there's, you know, every 6 months is pretty scary, because you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, and you know that
what's
spread
happening
and what's going on. But other than those times, I just try to act normal and believe that like life is, you know, you just move on. You just stay positive and live life like you normally would, maybe taking care of yourself a little bit better.
Yeah. Well, we could all do that anyway. Yeah. How would you want to change the perception when people say stage 4, that's the diagnosis? Like, because I know a lot of people will go, oh my gosh, then it's over. A lot of people do that. It's not. I've had friends survive stage 4 situations. So it's not. And I've heard about your mentality about this, about kind of changing the narrative on that. And you even saying like, look, I love working. I'm like here right now. I want to do stuff. Like, is that really what you're trying to push forward?
Yes, because people with stage 4 get written off immediately.
Yeah.
They get written off by insurance companies. They get written off by doctors. They get written off by, you know, your boss. And in truth, I think when you have something like this happen to you, you're probably an even harder worker than you ever were. And for me as an actor, I now have such a wealth of emotions to like dig in and tap into for my acting.
Yeah.
So I think I'm a better actor than I ever was. And by myself working, yes, it's helping me for sure. But it's also sort of putting out there like, hey, don't write us off. We're still vibrant, we're still out there, and we want to be a part of the workforce. You know, we want to continue to contribute to the world and earn money. And also so many people with stage 4 have families, you know, like that depend on them, and you need the paycheck. Like, you know, we're a 2-income household. My husband works, I work, but if I don't work, you know, we suffer. It's the same if he doesn't work, we suffer. Like, so all of a sudden to say, hey, you know, this person is stage 4, so they can't work anymore, you're taking away a livelihood too. You're taking, you know, so it's all of it. It's where stage 4 people have a hell of a lot of life in them.
Yeah, and you gotta let them live it. Yeah, amen. Well, as many of you know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Many men and women are at risk for this disease, and it's important to catch it early. So everyone, please remember to get checked. A big thank you to Shannen for sharing her life and her story with us.